Hey Necrodong, hey, I'm here. And last time I posted my video was a very long time. But now I think that I could go to the past and wait. I could go to the past. I remember last time I posted something about time and yeah, backwards paradox. No, I forgot to tell you about backward paradox because it's been a very long time. I don't know, maybe I would have time slip as I talked last time, like the twin paradox, the grandfather paradox. What is this backwards paradox, man? Now suppose you go to the backwards. In physically you go to a backward. 2 steps backwards, 3 steps backwards. That seems easy. But going 2 steps backwards in time means, let's say, 2 seconds backwards in time is though very tough. Going forward 2 seconds, very easy. Just sit, you can go. But backwards it's tough because we don't know how to time travel, man. And maybe we could travel to the future, but time traveling to the past, as I told you, is very tough. Now, the paradox is not about all those scientific things, those equations, those limitations. I'm just talking about social and mental change when you go back in time. Now, let's say you go back in time just a year ago. You may feel awkward. Maybe if you don't feel awkward 1 year ago, you go 5 years back, you'll feel more weird. You'll feel more kind of intimidated. More chaotic. I don't know why, but there is like the working of the brain that leads to this thing. But now let me tell you one thing. You watch a lot of Hollywood films, science fictions, but one thing you might have seen, people travel backwards in time and they adapt to the environment. But that's the most toughest thing in real life. Now, you might have seen cartoons, they go back in time, they put on the clothes of those times, and that's it, they adapt. But no, that is not that easy. That is very, very tough. Now let me tell you what will be the limitations, what will be the problems if you go back in time. And the first problem is that you won't be ready to adapt to the condition because you are living in this time and this is a changed society. If you go maybe 20 years back or maybe 10 years back, it would be very, very tough for you. Why? Because you are not of the time. Because the time might be the one in which you might have lived, but this time is different, that time is different. Now your mind is different. In that time your mind was different. So totally there will be difference. Number 2 is that the social condition of that time and the reactions of the people. Maybe you somehow adapt into the condition, but what about the people? How would you tell them how did you come to the city? Even if you go into the city, you will find one like yourself. How would you tell the government? How would you get a citizenship? How would you define yourself? Who are you? Where are you from? You will say, I'm from this timeline. In the future they won't believe you. They will feel like you're mad. Wait. But this is what not seen in Hollywood movies. They adapt, but this is a real toughest condition. Now the third thing, let's talk about it. Now suppose if you go in future or maybe go backwards in past, who will take your vacated place? You have families, you have friends. Who will take your vacated place? They will contact the police that you are being disappeared. Where did you go? What will happen, man? Don't you think this is quite complicated? Not only scientifically, as I told in the last video, but also socially, but also mentally. It's a very tough thing to go backwards in time. Now, paradox means paradox. Well, what I just alluded was not at all about paradoxes. It was just the social conditions. Now let's talk about the real paradoxes. The backwards paradox, as it seems, going backwards. The paradox which is related to going backwards. That means if I say you go back in time, you cannot go back in time because there are some things which are interrupting you from going back in time. And what are those things? As proved by physicists that the arrow of time always goes in a forward direction. In the forward direction, that means you cannot go backwards in time easily. But theory of wormhole says that if we connect two timelines through a wormhole, we can go backwards in time, maybe very easily. But that easily thing is not so easy. That easy is very tough, because making a wormhole is that much tough than going backwards in time. Now you may say this guy is just wasting our time telling that we cannot go back in time, we cannot do this. So why am I making videos? I'm making videos to spark a physicist in you. Maybe you could be the one who can go backwards in time and prove the unsolvable riddle of going backwards in time. As always, thanks for watching.